Hello and welcome to the Art of Decluttering podcast. Merry Christmas, everyone. It's the 4th of December and we're kind of like in the season of Advent, I reckon, as of the 1st of December. I'm not an early adopter of the put your tree up in November or October or whenever people do it, but snaps to you if that's what you like to do. But the 1st of December is when I feel like I can officially start celebrating Christmas and, you know, decorations and thinking about Christmas and planning and presents and all of that. I do kind of wait until December to get that underway. So Merry Christmas, happy Advent season. Today I'm excited to talk to you a little bit about what it looks like to enter into Christmas in a calm space. So how do you create calm in the Christmas season? How do you kind of anticipate what's coming in the Christmas season so that you don't kind of feel like the whole time you're chasing your tail and not getting enough sleep and spending too much time at the shops and there's always too much stuff and the house is always messy. Even just saying that fast made me feel a little bit overwhelmed. And really what I want to do today is invite you into my 12 Days of Christmas Declutter Challenge. Now, what it is a 12-day declutter challenge that we do the first 12 days of December. Now, you can do it absolutely any time that you like. It doesn't need to be the first 12 days, but that's when I encourage my community in our Facebook community group, and I encourage everyone to do it at that time because you're just really intentional and there's a bit of fun around the 12 days of Christmas. I wrote a parody Christmas song around that. In fact, what I might do, I'm going to get Jared to pop in the song right now so that you can have a listen, and then I'm going to come back and talk to you about what that looks like.
On the 12 days of Christmas I start decluttering. 12 DVDs, 11 chipmunks, 10 bathroom products, 9 broken toys, 8 fridge magnets, 7 books for reading, 6 bridesmaids dresses, 5 ornaments, 4 Annie's handbags, 3 odd socks, 2 totems, and a platter for my wedding.
All right, I hope that was a bit of fun. Just FYI, that's not me singing. My voice is not that pretty. But it is fun to think about, okay, what does Christmas look like if we were to declutter? And I think one of the things I want to explain to people is that the 12 Days of Christmas Decluttering Challenge is not decluttering Christmas-related things. I think you naturally do that when you're setting up Christmas and when you're packing up Christmas. Things break, things you don't use anymore. And so I encourage you to do that both in the setup and again in the pack up. But what the idea of this is actually how can we get rid of things just really intentionally leading up to Christmas? And so what I did is picked 12 different categories in your home that you can declutter, one per day. And really the idea is that you can watch the video, read the blog, and do the declutter challenge in 15 minutes or less each day. And because the actual declutter challenges are not Christmas related, you might choose to purchase it now, but do it the first 12 days of January, or you might choose to do one per week. There's so much flexibility in how you use these declutter challenges. But I'm going to go through what each of the days are in case you missed it in the song. So day one, we talk about decluttering platters. So we go like day one is the 1st of December, day two, 2nd of December, and so on and so forth. So day one is about platters and bowls. And what I do in the video and in the blog as well is I present you with like, here's the declutter challenge. And then there's like a bonus challenge for all of you overachievers. And if this category doesn't apply to you, like it will further down, there may be some categories that do or don't. Here's some alternatives. So day one is all about platters. Day two is scarves. And so you can have a think about scarves or ties, you know, like be broad in the category if you need to. You can go as narrow as you like, or you can go as broad as you like. The jumping off point is really what I want to provide you with, and just the ability to micro declutter. So really we could call this the 12-day micro declutter challenge, because that's what we're talking about, like how this is the category. You can go as small or as big as you like. So scarves is day two. Day three is odd socks. And funnily enough, in the Facebook group, so many people have been posting photos of like just buckets of odd socks. And so what I would challenge you to do is just go through that bucket and actually just get rid of any that don't have a partner. Start again. Start Christmas fresh. Day 3 is those odd socks. Day 4 is about handbags. Day 5 is Day 5 is ornaments. So, decorations around your house and figurines and photo frames and things like that. Day 6 is bridesmaids' dresses. Day 7 is books. Day 8 is fridge magnets. Day 9 is broken toys. Very guilty, a lot of families, of keeping just bits and bobs of broken toys. Day 10 is bathroom products. Day 11 is chipped mugs. Day 12 is DVDs and CDs. And so as you can see, they're really broad topics. And the idea is just chip away, chip away, chip away. So that December is a month of accumulation often. And so what I kind of see it as is the first half of December is prime decluttering time so that you can be out with the old before you do in with the new. And so making space is a really good practice before you're going out and the kids are coming home with presents, or you're doing family Kris Kringles or work things. And when you intentionally declutter your home, the freedom that you experience, it may even change how you purchase gifts for people, or how you do Santa in your house, or how you do Kris Kringle. It may change your mindset when you realize that having less is actually a great freedom. And so rather than feeling like Christmas is overwhelming and it's kind of we want you to take back control, I think is what I want, is for you to not feel like, oh my goodness, this is crazy, this is busy, this is overwhelming, this is challenging. It's put you back in control. Take steps towards decluttering your home rather than just kind of letting other people clutter up your home, which is often what happens around Christmas. And so there's some different Christmas hacks as well. So it's, yes, the 12 Days of Christmas Declutter Challenge. So you've got the 12 declutter challenges, but also there's bonuses. So I've got a blog around how to manage Christmas decorations, as well as a video on how to organize them and how to know what you're going to use and how to store them and pack them and that type of thing. There's a video on doing a Christmas gift list. One of the things that I find it all the time, and I've got to the point where I just smile and laugh because I think it's such a common human experience, is, I bought a whole heap of presents maybe in the Black Friday sales or the Cyber Monday sales, or maybe it was even in the July toy sales, and I put them away and then I forgot that I had them, and so I bought more toys. And so you end up spending more than you intend and accumulating more than you intend and giving more than you intend, because you've kind of purchased them ahead of time but maybe haven't tracked them. So there's a video around how to track those gifts that you buy. There's wrapping paper tips and tricks blog, which I think is one of my favorite things. There's so many different things in there. There's podcast episodes on decorations and Christmas scheduling, Christmas functions and Christmas gifts. So there's heaps in there. The course, I should tell you, is only $27 Australian, which is even less if you're in the US. So come and join. I really want to encourage you to join now. And even if you don't get to all 12 days within December, you can do them at any time. So come join us. I don't know if I mentioned at the start of the podcast episode, but before I started this week launching the 12 Days of Christmas, there was 460 odd people who had already joined. And between 24 hours ago and now, that's hit over 500. So you're in good company. And someone emailed me and said, I really, really want to join this challenge, but I'm not very good at doing things on my own. Is there any community or accountability? And I was like, yes, yes, and yes. Come into the Facebook community, because during the first 12 days of Christmas and really through all of December, people are coming in and talking about how they've gone with each of the day challenges. So you can put in questions, you can put in before and afters. Maybe you want to put in a photo of here's the 6 bridesmaids dresses that I decluttered, or actually I don't think that's day number 6, but you know what I mean? You can go in and actually it is. Oh my gosh, I just scrolled down and saw. My brain just knew that ahead of time. So yes, come do it in community. You can do it with your family. You can do it on your own. You can do it with your housemates. As I said, it's just $27. If you want to join, you can just Google theartofdecluttering.com.au/Christmas. And I got stuck there because I was like, do you Google it? No, you just put it into your browser. Oh my gosh, what's wrong with me? theartofdecluttering.com.au/Christmas. And there's also a link in the show notes. But I'd love you to come and join. It is a really, really fun time of doing it together and doing things in community. And if you want to see what other course members have said about doing these 12-day Christmas challenge, jump onto that website as well and you'll see some testimonies there from different people. I really look forward to doing it again this year. I hope that you will join us. If you've got any questions, you can email me hello@theartofdecluttering.com.au and let's get decluttering around Christmas together. Until next week, enjoy the freedom. I would like to acknowledge the Wurundjeri people who are the traditional custodians of the land this podcast is recorded on. I would also like to pay respects to their elders, both past and present, of the Kulin Nation, and extend that respect to other Indigenous Australians. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed today's episode, I would love you to rate and review the show on your podcast app. That will help others to find the Art of Decluttering podcast as well. If you'd like any more information, you can visit theartofdecluttering.com.au, and I would love to see you in my Facebook group. Just search the Art of Decluttering community on Facebook and join today. I hope that you have an incredible rest of your day and enjoy the freedom.